All right, back on Football Manager, ladies and gentlemen. coming off a 1-0 loss. And despite that, Toronto FC are looking pretty sharp, it has to be said, this season. Pretty sharp. We're looking good, and we were by far the better side against Seattle as well. They were just lucky, in my opinion. So I back my team to take out the Colorado Rapids in the Champions League. We will prevail. I don't want to see Bradley starting. Why not? Bradley will start. Be silly. Of course he's going to start. I thought Bradley would have been a favourite among the fans. So all this talk about a takeover. They keep on doing this. I mean, I'd love for the club to be taken over, so there's even more money for me to blow. Mavinga's unhappy. What's up, Mavinga? Okay. All right. I've asked for Rodriguez to sort that out. He's good at negotiations. He's the corporate. You leave the football to me, director of football. Okay. We're going to be unchanged for the 6th game running. Yep. Pretty much at full strength. Oh. Awioni is unregistered. Can I fix that? Maybe I can fix that before we go into it. Can I register him? Now he is registered. There we go. Yay. All right, let's do this. Colorado Rapids, eh? Oh, we've had an injury. Altidor's injured in the very first minute of the match. So, Awioni will play in his stead. We'll play him as a pressing forward. And... oh, they've scored. Just beaten in the air. Fabregas. Gonzalez has scored. Immediate reply from Toronto. Straight from a corner. Just give me a moment, fans. Okay. Here's Awoni. I hope it's not a long injury for Altidore. Here's another free kick from Benazet. It's Barrios. Back out to Benazet. He's got Michael Bradley in front of him, and Bradley has found Awoni. Awoni! Side netting. We're going to be seeing Andre Gray. Josh Sims is going to come on down the right for Andre Gray. Going to play him as an inside forward. Oh, Gonzalez has picked up a knock. No, Amian has picked up a knock. Barilla will come on. It's another injury against these animals. Acosta dispossessed by Joe Allen, who's found Awoni. Awoni. Awoni! Final ball isn't there with him. Needs to work on that finishing in training. Fabregas. This is Greg Garza. Joe Allen. This is Cesc Fabregas. Out to Josh Sims on the right flank today. Josh Sims. He's come inside. That's a penalty. It's going to be Cesc Fabregas from the penalty spot. 80 minutes in. He's already scored 2 or maybe even 3 penalties this season. And he puts it away calmly. 4th goal of the season. 3 of them have been penalties. It's his 3rd penalty. Scored it calmly, decisively. Invested in the, to be specific, in the doors, homes, Mousley, Chubbs, Fidelity, Duchieri Bank. Yeah, it's a nice win. It's a nice win. Very good. Amian is out for 6 weeks. Altidore is out for 5 weeks. Hamstring, sprained knee ligaments. I don't know what this injury list is. No, not for the rest of the season. Don't be silly. It's a big loss. Amiens is a big loss. Altidore is a big loss. Barilla will step up now to play it right on the right. And what we're going to do? Are we going to play? Let's think about this. We could play with Awoni up there. Could give a chance to Perusia. Or we could play with Andre Gray up there. Andre Gray plays best as a pressing forward. With Josh Sims on the right. Let's do that maybe. Gallardo on the bench. Or we could play with Triori up there. I think I like that idea even better. Triori is a complete forward. Gray and Sims. Yes, let's do that. Let's play with Triori up there to begin with, because he's looked very dangerous from the left flank. So it's all going well. Inter Miami. Now this is going to be a big game. They're a difficult side. They came first last season. Lost two big players for 6 weeks. Amian and the talismanic Altador, both out. But it's given an opportunity to other players. Sario is out for 2 weeks as well. Another big loss. I mean, we could play with no, let's play with Barilla there. And Kello on the bench. Bessler on the bench, actually. I mean, we could play with Bessler can... Yeah. Inter Miami. Why are they called Inter Miami then? Is that a deliberate play on Inter Milan? Bit of a strange name, Inter Miami. Because Inter Milan, of course, are Internazionale. They're not really called Inter Milan. They're called Internazionale. Phil Neville is their manager. When did he take over there then? 26th of the 7th, 2020. Phil Neville. He was a Valencia coach before that, but of course he was in charge of England women, wasn't he? Kind of interested. Like, why are Inter Miami called Inter Miami? What does the Inter part stand for? Inter Miami. Inter what? If they're called Intercontinental Miami. Inter Miami, known as Club Internacional de Football Miami. Also known as the Herons. Owned by David Beckham. President David Beckham. What? I didn't know David Beckham was... That's why Higuain is there, and why Phil Neville is the... Well, how can I... Let's have a look if David Beckham's on the... Yes, the president is David Beckham. Director Jose and George Mass, and the owner is Marcelo Clare. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I'm finding out a lot about the MLS here. The league announced Beckham. Okay. David Beckham led a group. In November 2012, MLS Commissioner Don Garber confirmed the league's renewed interest in placing an expansion franchise in Miami after Miami Fusion folded in 2001. Expansion bid led by a Miami-based Bolivian telecom entrepreneur Marcelo Cler and Barcelona failed in 2009. That's FC Barcelona. When David Beckham, who received an option to purchase an expansion team at a price of $25 million when he joined the league in 2007, ended his playing career, the league held preliminary discussions with Beckham's advisors. So there we go. He had an option to buy a club for $25 million. He did. Wow. Well, I didn't know about that. Did you, ladies and gentlemen? Did you? They've got a stadium, which with a capacity of 18,000. The stadium is the DRV PNK Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. Well. So there we go. And Phil Neville in real life is also the head coach. He was the manager of England Women, 2018 to 2021, and then he became the Inter Miami coach. Very interesting indeed. And presumably his mate Beckham basically after 12 games, Inter Miami won just 2 games and had the worst record in the MLS. That's this year. Okay. But Beast hasn't been fired, as far as I can see. But within this game, of course, they did very well last year. So anyway, that was a little bit of trivia there, Morcar fans. Oh Jesus! Cameron Dawson has been injured. Lost another. I recommend scouting the. Yes, let's do it. Okay. Quite a few of these regens are coming through, look. So there we go. The director of football has extended his contract. We're playing unchanged yet again, apart from Barilla and Traore replacing the injured players. Awoni, oh yes, Cameron Dawson's injured for this match, so Bono will start as the keeper. Injury crisis hitting Toronto. Never going to be plain sailing this season, but here we are. It's going to be on TV. 4-2-3-1. Allen and Bradley, the double pivot. Fabregas, the playmaker. And here is Inter Miami. They're lining up 4-2-3-1 as well. Pizarro and Higuain, they're danger men up front. And this is how the Eastern Conference is looking. They've got 3 Ps. Pellegrini, Pizarro and Penn. Playing behind Higuain. Here's Fabregas. Allen! Joe Allen with his first ever goal. Hopefully it's not going to be disallowed. Very good. Oh, and another... Is that second? No. Just replay. Excellent. Here is Barilla filling in for Amiens for the next month, probably. Here's Andre Gray. He's found Josh Sims, who's kept it in to Greg Garza. Over to Barilla. Gray. Barilla. So let's make some changes here. Gray's looking tired. Gallardo will come on the right flank. I think we'll see Lanzini in place of Fabregas here. Delgado will get a game. Into Miami are called Mia for some reason. Good, solid 1-0 win for Toronto. Morcar will be happy about that. Against the last season's table toppers. Difficult game, came through it relatively painless. Now it's the return leg against Colorado Rapids. So there we go. But what do you mean not kept? I gave him a new contract. Mavinga is being a twat now. You're not on my first team plans anyway, mate, so on your bike, son. Cannot understand his behaviour here at all. So, let us have a little look here about what we do. We're 2-1 up. We are 2-1 up against Colorado. We just need to hold on to that lead. So I'm going to give Fabregas the game off. We're going to play with Delgado, Bradley, and Allen. With a more defensive shape, I think. More defensive shape. Are these three? Can anyone play on the right? Yeah, we're just going to play with a more defensive shape. I think going to play with Mavinga because he's a bit more defensively sound than Barilla. And I'm going to play with Besler as a completely no-nonsense left back. I know Besler takes good throw-ins when he plays, so he can do throw-ins on the left here. And Dawson is back. Even though Bono had a good game, I got to stick with your first team keeper. And Dawson is the first team keeper. So let's do that. Birilla. Got attacking options to come on. We need Callow's tackling has got better. Yeah, so Callow can sit on the bench. We'll just give Fabregas the game off. He's been on great form. Yeah. So let's do it. Bradley to Mavinga, playing unfamiliar role at right back today. This is Gonzalez to Josh Sims on the left. Thread through to Traore. Couldn't get it on target. Traore's going to have to work on his finishing if he wants to play up there, but not a bad effort. They're playing with 3 at the back. Kind of a 3-5-2, pretty much. Something like that. This is Benazet. Drifted past Bradley. Couldn't get a tackle in. Dawson. They're basically playing with a very defensive-looking lineup here. So this is going to be quite a dour game. But Toronto have come to defend their lead. Morcar's talked about the mask and the face before, and this is how he won the MLS Cup last season. You've seen him do this before in cup fixtures. Tighten up. Don't give anything away. Gonna see Lanzini on the left here. This is Besler. Gonna see Okello come on at centre back. Delgado. This is Andre Gray. This is Bradley. Delgado. Joe Allen. Bradley. Delgado. I mean, Toronto can do this all day long. Here's Joe Allen to Bradley. To Delgado. The triple pivot. It's Andre Gray! Oh, and that's a lovely finish by Andre Gray. Bradley with the excellent through ball. See the game plan of Morcar there as he plays with this. He likes to play with, when they play on the counter, he plays with 3 across the middle. And that was an excellent example of it. They just passed it amongst themselves until Bradley saw an opening, put it through. And Lanzini giving the ball away. Wilson, Porteous. This is Joe Allen to Delgado. It's found Traore. Traore has given it to Andre Gray. Delgado. Bradley. Traore. Bradley. Delgado. This is just possession football. Traore to Lanzini. It's cut inside. Traore! Clinical. It's more like it from Toronto. They waited. Pretty emphatic win in the end. You're going to see Barilla. Excellent game from Toronto. They were clinical. They worked to Morcar's plan. And good result. Andre Gray and Traore the scorers. Morcar will be happy with a result like that. They advance. They're through to the quarterfinal. They're going to play yeah, I mean, just out of interest, why are Colorado Rapids in that competition? What did they win last year? They were runners up in the MLS. 3rd place in the Supporters Shield. Oh, they won the Western Conference. Is that right? Okay. Maybe they got in for winning the Western Conference. Is that? I mean, why does anybody? The holders of Football Club America. They've won the Concacaf Champions League. How do you register for this? How do you qualify for it? Who's in it, you know? Inter Miami are in it. Well, they must be in it for winning. Doesn't say. I'm learning so much about MLS here. How do you? Right, what is this? The Concacaf Champions League. Let's just see how you qualify for this. Sorry, another little Concacaf Champions League. Concacaf Champions League, officially known as the Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League because they're the sponsors. Qualification. There are 4 clubs from Mexico. There are 4 clubs from the United States. There's 1 club from Canada. There's 1 club from the Caribbean Club Championship. And there are 6 clubs who come through the Concacaf League. Whatever the fuck that is. Okay, so from the North American zone, we get 4 each. For Mexico, it's the winners and the runners-up of Liga MX. Apertura and Clausura. So the winners and the runners-up of Liga MX, Apertura and Clausura. Liga MX, if you're wondering, has... They get 2 champions. They run 2... There's an Apertura tournament and there's a Clausura tournament. So the Apertura runs from July to December. The Clausura runs from January to May. So that's how there are 2 champions every season. Weird. Very strange. So there we go. So there's 4 clubs from Mexico. Then for the USA, 3 berths are allocated through the Major League Soccer, regular season and playoff. The MLS Cup winner gets a place. That's us. The Supporters Shield winner gets a place, which would have been, who were the Supporters Shield winners? Last season. The Supporters Shield winners. Was it Columbus Crew? How do I find the past winners of the Supporters Shield? The Supporters Shield League table. Here we go. Alright. Los Angeles were the Supporters Shield winners. Okay, so they'll be in the competition. Then the other regular season conference winner. So the other regular season conference winner was Inter Miami. Yes. Because LAFC won the Supporters Shield. That means Inter Miami. So we have Inter Miami, we have LA, and we have the MLS Cup winner, which was us. And then we have the 3rd player. The fourth berth is allocated to the winner of the domestic competition, the USA Open Cup. The USA Open Cup. Presumably, the winners of that were Colorado Rapids, right? No? Seems not. The Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. Who won that last year then? Philadelphia Union. The Philadelphia Union won it. Well, presumably they are in... Yes, they're in the Concacaf League, look. They've got their game later on tonight. Got it. Okay. So LAFC, Toronto, Inter, Philadelphia. So why were the Colorado Rapids in it then? If a Canada-based team occupies any MLS allocation berth, that's us. We are the Toronto. We are Canadian. Or any US-based team qualifies for the Champions League by more than one method, the Champions League place is allocated to the US-based team with the best MLS regular season record, which has failed to qualify otherwise. And that would be, of course, the Colorado Rapids. Is that right? Let's have a look. Yes. That's why Colorado Rapids are there, because we are a Canadian club and they got in. And we took one of those, okay? The lone Canadian berth is awarded to the winner of the Canadian Cup, Canada's domestic cup competition. When Canada hosted the Women's Cup, the Canada Cup was moved. Okay. So basically, Canada gets 1, USA gets 4. But if Canada comes in through the MLS, it goes to, okay, I see. Well, what's the Canadian Cup then? Presumably, that's something that we take part in. Here we go, Canadian Cup. The Amway Canadian Championship. That must be this. Toronto win it every year. What? The winner qualifies for the Concacaf Champions League. So basically, we, regardless of how we do in the MLS Cup, Toronto are in this Champions League every single year without fail. Well, so what do you get for winning this Champions League then? Concacaf Champions League. This is fucking mental. So complicated. Well, who else even gets into it? In the Caribbean zone, one team from the Caribbean Football Union makes it. The berth goes to the winners of the Caribbean Club Championship. The fuck is the Caribbean Club Championship? This will have been this Honduras team I played, no doubt. Let's have a look. So presumably, when I played Olympia Honduras, they must have won something last year to be in this tournament, right? No, they didn't come through that route. Sorry about this. I'm just rather interested in what all of this nonsense is. So let's have a look at this is the CONCACAF first round. Here's the preliminary round. Okay, I'll go back to this. So the winner of the Caribbean Club Championship is a Caribbean Football Championship of Caribbean clubs that are members of the Caribbean Football Union. The 2022 edition will be the last held. Instead, a regional cup tournament called the Caribbean Cup will be held instead. I see. Okay. So who else? So that's one club, but who else gets into this CONCACAF Champions League? The CONCACAF League, the final 6 berths are awarded to the top 6 placed teams in the CONCACAF League. Concacaf League. 22 teams participate in this tournament. 18 from the Central American zone. 3 berths each from Costa Rica, Honduras, Guatemala, Panama and El Salvador. 2 from Nicaragua and 1 from Belize. 3 from the Caribbean zone. And the winners of a playoff between the 4th place team of the Caribbean Club Shield winners and 1 from Canada, the Canadian Premier League. So the Concacaf League. Bloody hell. What on earth? It's a club competition, second tier competition. So this is like the Europa League, no doubt, yeah? It's like the Europa League. The Concacaf League. Bloody hell. What a load of jive. Right. Got it. So, basically, this is a Champions League made up of so we have already beaten the Colorado Rapids in the quarterfinal, so we're already through to the semis. We're going to play either LAFC or Inter Miami. And on the other side of the draw, there are 3 Mexican clubs and Philadelphia Union. What a joke of a competition. So what do you get if you win it then? Sorry about this. I'm just rather interested by this obscure competition. So what do the winners get? Finals, awards. This has been going since 1962. The current champions are Monterrey, who defeated America. Okay. But what do you get if you win? Final. Competition format. I want to know what you win. Apart from the cup, of course. You must get something else from it. Here we go. Let's have a look. What does the winner of the Concacaf Champions League get? The winners of the Concacaf Champions League do not automatically qualify for the next season's competition, unlike the UEFA Champions League or the South American tournament. The winner of the Concacaf Champions League automatically qualifies for the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup. The FIFA Club World Cup. Wow. So Toronto could become like the world club champions if I win this tournament. Well, there's something for Morcar to aim for. I want to win the FIFA World Club Cup, which will be basically impossible because you can end up against like Real Madrid in the final or something. But there we go. Inter Miami versus LAFC has finished 0-0. I'm pretty excited about this CONCACAF Champions League. I reckon we could win it, you know. Yet another piece of silverware for the Morcar trophy cabinet. But what happened in the other side of the draw? It's finished 0-0. Oh, they're on their first game, that's why. Club Lyon are through. Club Lyon are through. So it's going to be two Mexican sides taking on either Toronto or one of LAFC. And there we go. They've gone through on away goals. It's LAFC. So it's going to be LAFC versus Toronto. And if you remember, and this match has been rearranged due to this upcoming fixture I've got with LAFC. They're coming up. Going to be spending a lot of time in LA soon because we've got LA Galaxy in the middle playing our fixtures over there. Now they're a pretty good side, LAFC. We avoided them, if you recall, in the cup run last year because they were on the other side of the draw and they lost. So we got to avoid facing the Supporters Shield champions. Anyway, back here and we're playing Delgado came in, did a good job. Fabregas will get his team place back. Traore's been doing a good job up front. Yeah, he can play as a complete forward. Garza and Barilla will start again. Right, let's have a look at this bloody contract business. He's not happy. Okay, bugger off then. Bessler came in. He played left back. He had a very good game. Played all right. He hasn't played in the league yet. He's purely played in the Champions League. Let's have a look at Ocanello. I think Delgado's better on the bench there. Oh look, Jordan Nelson is fit. Might give him a place on the bench to come on. Yes, I've spent a lot of money, I know, I realise. They're back up to 11th after the Frank Lampard era. They're playing a lot better now, it seems. Winning a lot of games. There's how Swansea lining up these days. Basic, I bought him. Mata, I bought him. Low. Cahill and Mari. Ostergaard and Mari. Alright, so seems like they're doing better these days. Yap Stam. Looking forward to going up against one of his former players. I won't be when am I playing Yap Stam? He must be the manager of Cincinnati. He is. Well, when did Greg Garza get managed by Yap Stam? That's my question. Cincinnati, Feyenoord. I see. Garza must have played for Cincinnati. He did. Very interesting. Okay. So yep, Stam is a manager in the MLS. Very interesting. Didn't know so much stuff was happening in America. Let's just give it a save. Cincinnati away. The lights of Cincinnati. Yep, let's do it. That's how they're lining up. 4-3-3. We are lining up with the 4-2-3-1. Allen and Bradley, the double pivot behind Fabregas, the playmaker. Fabregas with a corner. Straight out by Adria. This is Regis. Tackle by Bradley. They've retained possession. It's Marietta. This is Stanko. Marietta. Yuri, Regis, Barrial, Karacic, this is Regis, Barrial. Lots of Cincinnati fans in the house today. Regis, McKinney, Stanko, and they've scored. Toronto have gone behind here. They've just got into the box a little bit too easily, and despite 4 Toronto defenders there, they got through. Morcar won't be happy with that. Morcar's very unhappy with that. Porteous. This is Regis. Karacic. Running as far as Gaza. Here's Sims. Great Gaza. Knocked it down for Traore, who finds Joe Allen. This is Bradley. Fabregas. Bradley. Joe Allen. Bradley. Try to find Sims, he hasn't. Karacic has got there. Allen with a tackle, but Barrial is past him. Barrial. Regis. Oh, Dawson couldn't hold it, and this is Josh Sims. Good run by Sims. Couldn't find Gray. This is Gonzalez. Barilla. Back to Gonzalez. Play it out of defence. Couldn't find Traore. And Barilla with an excellent tackle. Oh, come on, referee. Come on, ref. Correct decision, VAR. Stupid ref. I mean, there was an excellent tackle by Barilla. Okay, we're going to have to make some changes here. Josh Sims is going to come off, and we're going to see Awoni come on. Down the middle. He'll play as a pressing forward. That'll do. Regis with a corner. Straight out to Traore, and this is a chance now for Toronto. Traore to Joe Allen, out to Greg Garza. Garza down the left. He's crossed it in. Bradley. Disgusting challenge by Morata. That should be a red card. Don't want to see that in this game. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. We're going to have to attack them now. This is Barilla. Bradley. Fabregas. Barilla. That's a penalty, referee. They're trying to hurt my players. VAR is going to give the penalty here because that was a disgusting challenge. Absurd decision. Furious, absolutely furious. That's gone in. How did that get through? That's on Ryan Porteous, that goal. Should have done better than that. Oh, fucking hell. Barilla. Bad day at the office here for Toronto. Again, beaten by a 10-man side. Oh, come on! What on earth? Pissed off at this. Too late. Much too late. What was that? Ugh. Stupid. Bad result. They even had a player sent off. Toronto's 8-game unbeaten away run ends. Just bad. Very bad performance. There's no excuse for it. Just no excuse for it whatsoever. Oh, one more game then, and then we'll get out of here. Jaden Nelson's injured after his brief cameo. He's very injury prone, this kid, isn't he? He didn't look very good in his cameo anyway. Oh, bloody hell. Lanzini's been sent to a specialist. lot of injuries. Undoing my amazing form. One with Mexico. Sario played as well, as did Triori. Look at those injuries. Lanzini, Amian, Nelson, Altidore and Asario all out. Well, Minnesota away should be relatively painless. Minnesota in the Western Conference. You can see you play all of these teams twice, and then you play all of these teams once apart from a handful or something. It's uneven. You don't play them all. Like 4 of them you don't play for some reason. And we could probably work out who we're not playing by looking at this. $12 players in, 1 player out. We've spent 38.5 million net. Start Barilla, go from there, says Peter Johnson. Well, Gonzalez is going to be replaced by Bessler because he had a frankly shocking game. Shocking game! Shocking. Defending is shocking. Defending is shocking, I tell you. 4-1. Thought those days were behind me. Just not good enough. Long have we been going here? Yeah, last game. Just have a look at this. Gonzalez is playing international football, and he's not due back for a few days. Bradley is still playing international football. They're all away with Team USA. Delgado will have to deputise. Lanzini's injured. Nelson is injured. Fabregas will be the captain. It's Minnesota lining up 4-2-3-1, and so are Toronto. But it's going to be Delgado and Allen as the double pivot behind Fabregas today. Gray on the right, Sims on the left, Triori up front. And Toronto sitting 4th in the Eastern Conference. They've suffered 2 losses. The last one was an abject 4-1 defeat, and Morcar's going to be hoping to pull back from that, to come back quickly. Something we've seen about Edwin Morcar's sides, they're good, but when they lose, they seem to lose quite heavily. Greg Garza has been injured. Mavinga will come on. Let's hope it's not a long-term injury for Garza. Injuries coming thick and fast. Josh Sims has taken a knock. So Awoni comes on. This is Bessler. Terrible pass by Bessler. Maybe Bessler showing why Gonzalez was preferred to him for Team USA today. I mean, bloody hell. Bessler clears. This is Joe Allen. Joe Allen coming forward. He's found Awoni. Now Awoni's pace will take him forward. Saved by Miller. Gone out for a corner. Toronto have been dangerous from corners with Fabregas taking them. Very accurate with his passes. Not this time. It's reached Traore. Out by Said. Gregus. Barilla with a header. This is Said. Back to Jean-Victor. This is Finlay. Clean tackle by Mavinga. Awoni. This is Traore. Lots of pace going forward from Toronto. This is Awoni. Awoni! Traore! Can't keep it in. So dangerous with their pace, but where's the final delivery? Langsdorff. Bessler with a very, very good tackle. Oh, bloody referee. That was a great challenge. Correct decision. I don't know why he looked in the first place. It was a brilliant challenge by Bessler. You can see Inter Miami season's not going well. They've been beaten 3-0 at the minute. This is Gregus. Finlay. Said. Finlay. Allen with a great challenge. This is Mavinga. It's given it away to Finlay again. Gregus comes forward. Trap. Langsdorff can't get his shot on target. Gregus. This is Upara. To Lod. Finlay. 0-0 draw. Bad run of form this for Morecast Toronto. They were looking peerless at the start of the season, but form has dipped. Really, it's Fabregas who hasn't been able to pull strings, but they've had some big injuries. Oh. Greg Garza's out for 5 months with a broken ankle. Josh Sims is injured. Oh dear, oh dear. The fullbacks are very important members of this team. They're both injured now. Mavinga's going to have to play. Sims is injured. Delgado will have to play, I guess. Delgado. At least we know Mavinga and Gallardo were teammates. Partners. Look, they've got a partnership there. Maybe we will have one more game, because I'm pissed off about that. I mean, a broken ankle, it could be a career-ending injury. It's really, really annoying. I haven't just had one injury. Look, Altidore, Nelson, Baldissimo, Amian, Lanzini, Garza, Sims. I mean, this is a huge injury list. All pretty long term as well. This next month is going to be difficult. Let's get to the end of the month. They really like Barilla, these are. Well, certainly a chance for Barilla and Mavinga to take over. Can see that Champions League match coming up. Sario's playing for Canada. Bradley also played today. Just have a look at the side here. Mavinga. Gonzalez is back. How did Bessler play there? He's been playing well, Bessler. How did Porteous play? He played alright too. I think I'm going to stick with Bessler. Gonzalez, if you look at his form, it's not been good past two games, so he will sit this one out and Bessler will come in. Basically a second string defence here, but let's see how they get on. Sims is injured. I mean, there's basically nobody to be on the bench apart from Bradley, but Bradley is tired. from playing international football, so he will sit on the bench too. Gonzalez and Bradley just on the bench because of the getting over the international football. Why are these stupid social media people so obsessed with Anthony Barilla, my sub right back? I mean, get over it, guys. What? All right, 4-2-3-1. Fabregas and Traore as the de facto partnership up front. They're playing 4-3-3 with a striker called Juncker up front. Let's see what we can do. Well, Delgado's been injured, so Michael Bradley will come on. That's made Joe Allen happy to get his regular partner back. Hairston. Porteous is on a yellow, and I think I'm going to sub him out for Gonzalez. Bessler and Gonzalez, they played together in the Concacaf Gold Cup final 2017. They were a regular partnership for Team USA. Here we go. This is Bessler. This is Joe Allen. Juncker. Scott. Players. There's Saba. Nathaniel. Denner. This is Juncker. Hairston. Saved by Dawson. Mavinga with a throw in. This is Gallardo. Gallardo to Michael Bradley. Joe Allen to Bradley. Gonzalez. Barilla. Bradley. This is Joe Allen. Back to Bradley. Found Gallardo. Fabregas. Back to Bradley. Joe Allen. Oh, he's giving it away. Joe Allen at fault for both of the goals. Disappointing. Disappointing. "15 players have left. There's generally been a positive reaction to the fluid counter-attack style used by Morcar of late. Plenty of optimism for the future." Why are they so obsessed with Anthony Barilla? Anyway, that'll do for now. I'm pretty annoyed at these last two results. Bye.